Good morning, Cincinnati. Welcome back to ARC Cincinnati. We are, as you can probably tell, well, maybe you can't tell quite yet, but we are not in the ARC studio, Studio B as we like to call it. We are downtown Cincinnati along the riverfront. We are live this morning coming to you from Oktoberfest, Zinzinnati, Bob.
I'm telling you what, the setup down here is beautiful. You got 1,000 people that can come into this spot and have a chair and sit down. By the way, you're allowed to bring your own folding chairs down. You got a little bag chair you take to the kids' soccer games and stuff. Bring it down. There's a spot in the grass for you if you don't want to come in the tent. But if you do want to come in the tent, you are going to hear from the Zinzinnati Bier band and my buddy Howard Hughes over here. Howard, how are we doing?
Absolutely awesome.
This
is so great.
Is this your Super Bowl?
Right.
Is it fair to say that?
This is fair to say that.
This is your Super Bowl halftime performance right here.
When we started in '94 strolling, 5 of us, was up on 5th Street, and we were just playing the same 20 songs from corner to corner. That was our Super Bowl then. This is our Super Bowl now.
Well,
this is awesome.
You mentioned it. You've seen it in all iterations kind of here of Oktoberfest. And the Zinzinnati Bier Band has been together, by the way, for 30 years now. Is that right?
This will be our 31st Oktoberfest.
Your 31st Oktoberfest.
Is it the same group of guys, pretty much?
I got 3 out of 5 of us are still there.
3 out of 5.
But we have 12 guys, 10 to 12 guys in the band.
That's amazing.
At any given time.
How have you seen Oktoberfest kind of change, and which so far has kind of been the one that you've kind of liked the best? I mean, you haven't had a whole experience with this yet.
We haven't done this really yet, but this seems to be an obvious spot. We've got the scenic river view. We're in a grassy knoll. That part's all great. Yeah. It was nice on 5th Street for just us 5, but now that we're a little bit older after 30 years, we can't do the strolling thing as much. So we're kind of sedentary, with all the amplified equipment and everything. And 2nd Street and 3rd Street, those were great venues. We packed the place, and that's all that really matters.
I'll tell you what, the other thing that I think is of note as I stand here in this tent, they got some fans sort of, in different spots.
Yeah, they do.
It's obviously nice and shaded. As hot as it's going to be, I think in here it's going to feel kind of pleasant.
It'll be better.
I mean, you got the grass under your feet. You got the fans blowing around. What's it going to be like to have
you got some air from
potentially people coming? Yeah, the
river,
air coming up from the river. Yeah.
It's just going to be electric in here. We're only playing a 3:30 to 6 set, and typically we've been in the late night hours. The bands that are coming on after us, they're going to have this place hopping. We're going to have this place hopping. If you're not up and dancing at 4 o'clock, then there's something wrong with you.
Now, are you playing each night or just tonight, or what's your schedule?
We play Saturday. I think 3 to 7 or 3:30 to 6:30, and then on Sunday we play from 3 to 7 as well.
So what is the key? What is the key to a good German band, to good German music, to get people that are dressed like us up and moving?
Well, a little roll out the barrel is always, it's been our starter song for 31 years. We rip through those, and then you have to go to our late great guy that we all know and love in Cincinnati. We go to the Jimmy Buffett songs.
Oh, okay.
And the, Brown-Eyed Girl.
So we don't stay traditional German.
We don't stay traditional forever, but we do drop it in there in the middle of it. A good Ein Prosit, everybody's cheering, and a drink more beer is the way to go. And don't forget, our motto, our slogan
What is your motto?
The more you drink, the better we sound.
Jen and I have a very similar slogan.
We have a similar slogan in the morning.
Nice.
And we don't judge. Have you ever been to Oktoberfest in Munich? And if so, how does it compare?
I have not.
You have not yet.
I have not
who needs
yet.
to when you got this, right?
I really don't have to travel far.
Yeah.
Is it a bucket list kind of thing? Have you ever been to Germany at all?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
We did do France just recently.
Okay.
And it was pretty awesome. But Germany's definitely on our bucket list.
Now, when you play down here, do you get the opportunity to enjoy the festival as well, like before or after, kind of hang out a little bit?
And one of my players, he said the same thing. He's like, well, we're playing a little earlier set from 3:30 to 6 or 6:30. We're going to be able to sit down afterwards watch the next group, and really get into it. Because you are kind of in a rush at the end of the set at the night, you know, at 11 or 12 o'clock when they're kicking us off stage and everybody's booing that you can't play one more song. You know, it's just like, you know, everything's closed by that time. We try to enjoy it as much as we can during the show.
I can't imagine.
But you still got
to find your way back.
We got to find our way back. We got to make sure the songs still come out right, you know, and stuff like that.
Speaking of the songs coming out right, can you give us a totally license-free little bit of music here before we toss things back to Tara to talk weather?
Yeah,
just a little something
the
German
Barrel
sounding.
is absolutely license-free.
Okay. What are we doing? Hey. I don't know if this is sort of an official sort of German thing that we're doing. We're just spinning. We're spinning. We decided we look like a cuckoo clock. You know, people, they come out with a little thing. That's sort of what we are right now.
Sure, you can stop watching, but let's be honest, you want to know more. Tap the links or even better, click subscribe to stay in the know.